Hello, everybody. We are here on Church Street at First Grapevine, and we are excited to tell you about some of the great things that are going on here at the church. Yesterday was Pentecost. It was a day where we get to celebrate the life of the church, but on top of that, we got to introduce a way that we're going to get to live into what God is calling us to do and who God is calling us to be. So I'm joined here with Pastor Grant Palma and Mr. Jeff Roper, and we want to tell you a little bit about our Jubilee campaign. So Grant, what'd you think yesterday?
Well, thank you, Zach. First, I want to say this is such an exciting time in the life of our church. Surely we are seeing God move in powerful ways, ways that we've been praying for a long time. Now, those of us who have been here for a while, we know that we've gone through some difficult seasons. We've had a lot of change at our church, of course, not to mention all the things going on around the world. And yet, God was there with us every step of the way, walking us through the valley, getting us to where we are now, where we have the strongest staff I have ever worked with, I've ever seen at a church, which is such a gift, such a blessing. So many new and interesting ministries going on, like we were giving away cars to people who were in need. We've got 2 different international mission trips going out this week. Not to mention, worship is as strong and exciting in the chapel and the sanctuary as I've ever seen. Just the music gets better and better. But in the midst of this time, we feel called to try to do more, to try to put that pedal down, and to try to get the church to where we can share this good news and we can get out to the community. Because while good things are happening here, the needs out in the world are so strong. And we want to be able to reach more people and spread the word as far as we can and truly answer the call that God has placed on our lives. In order to do that, we'd like to, of course, raise some prayers, get some attention for what's going on, and raise some money. We need to invest in these things that we're called to do. Now, I want to toss to Jeff. Can you tell us a little bit about the mechanism of this Jubilee campaign that we've just kicked off, this little fundraiser that we're doing here and now?
Yeah, so the idea is to have a 4-year fundraising campaign. So people are making pledges over a 4-year time period, whatever they're comfortable pledging into the campaign. This would be above and beyond their regular tithes and offerings. And the idea is, and this is kind of the really exciting part of it, is we're not just doing one thing. Sometimes a pledge campaign is about one thing, paying off debt or building a building or something like that. We're actually doing multiple things with this campaign, which is what makes it really exciting. So of every dollar raised, 50% of the funds go to upgrading, renovating, improving our facilities to make our facilities more welcoming, to make them more operational for the various ministries that we have now and that we're going to have in the future. And then 25% of the funds goes to reducing our debt. So we've got about $1.3 million in debt. We're trying to get that debt paid down and paid off early so that we can use those funds that we're currently making on debt payments. We can use those funds to do even more exciting ministries around the church and around the world. And then 10% of the funds go to our endowment fund because we want our endowment fund to continue to grow and be available for our church facilities. And then the other really exciting part that you don't often see in a campaign like this is we have allocated 15% of the campaign funds of every single dollar that comes in to go into new ministries and new missions and new exciting opportunities that we can do both here in Grapevine and around the world.
We're talking new villages. We're talking ministries to help people who have health issues like, brain injuries. Those happen sometimes to some people, such as myself, and other ways that we can help care for the community as they're in need. Also, we're dreaming big about how we can help teach kids about music, this great gift from God that soothes the soul. And that's just a few things, but we'd love to talk to you more.
And so many things that we don't even know yet because God hasn't laid them on our heart. So.
Amen, but they're coming.
Yep.
Crazy thoughts lead to dreams, leads to a vision, and that changes lives, and we want you to be a part of it. If you're a guest, if you're just now new, we're not trying to hit you up for money. We're trying to tell you about exciting things God is doing, but we'd love for you to be a part, whether this has been your church home for decades or you're just now seeing our faces for the first time. This is an exciting place to answer that call and to invest with your life and what God is doing for his kingdom right here on Church Street.
So to summarize, I liked your turn of phrase here, we are raising prayers, and we're trying to raise a little bit of money for what God is doing, and that would go to debt reduction, that would go to our endowment fund, that goes to upgrading our facility, and of course to these new ministries where God is leading us, because we want to be a church that dreams big and dreams out loud. And we appreciate your support in the midst of it. Thanks.